When I began to understand what had happened when I worked in disability employment, I blocked the guy that I knew 3 decades ago. But 4 years later, I unblocked him and sent the following message. How's so-and-so? I wonder if she has been as harassed and as bullied as me the last 4.5 years. It's really sad that somebody who works for an organisation that's meant to be doing blah, 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 then goes and violates my human rights. I want to know why you asked me to go meet you and your family in Fiji if you were then going to speak badly about me to the CEO who worked where I was for 3 weeks, who then went and defamed me to my management. I had completely forgotten about that relationship with the underage girl that you told me about over 30 years ago. So you didn't need to worry about me saying anything. He didn't reply. Instead, he blocked me. 4 years prior to me sending that message, when we were friends on social media, I had told him that I may end up working with his previous colleague. In reply, he gave me a long spiel about the importance of getting off on the right foot with her, not getting off on the wrong foot with her. Then the one time I met her at a staff meeting, she left the short staff meeting, the brief staff meeting, looking at me like I was the scum of the earth. I'd obviously got off on the wrong foot with her. I'm sharing this because I've already notified a dozen lawyers, 5 politicians, Fair Work Australia, New South Wales Ombudsman, previous heads of social work department at my previous university, and it's clear that a lot of people know about what has happened. There are numerous incidents that have tried to lead me into false beliefs of who is responsible for the last 4.5 years of harassment. And I can describe them in detail. But there's only one person governed by fear who has misused their power to influence the strategy that has caused so much harm and a loss of opportunity for me to pursue a career. There's only one person who is being governed by fear. He leveraged his agenda through capitalizing on far-right misogyny and discrimination, my past making it easier to put a target on me. And then there was the online critique I often made of far-right liberal politicians when I was friends with him on social media, as well as my criticism of far-right politicians during the community forums I organised addressing male violence, in which I made accusations of their tokenism. So how am I meant to get on with my life without these accusations I'm making being investigated? I have supportive evidence for these accusations. The sad situation, like how sad it is that that guy has a senior management role for an organisation that are meant to be helping disadvantaged people. But the sadness is that in Australia, such a situation has so easily been able to cause so much harm. And it's questionable what other forms of harm the unchecked management powers have caused.